No. Okay. So, this week's video is going to be about eating disorders. I'm going to have this playing in the background. Okay, so let's start with the
Or we could, introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah. I'm Merrick.
And I'm Rita.
And we're from the blog, Darling You're Not Alone.
No. Coping with Life, Darling You're Not Alone.
That.
Yes, that's...
Obviously, I'm not okay today.
No, you're not.
I'm not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the how do you pronounce that?
Statistics.
That.
Okay.
That thing.
So, 13 million people binge eat. 10 million women battle anorexia and bulimia, and 1 million men battle anorexia and bulimia. 119 eating disorder hospitalizations are children, and that's from 1999.
No, like that increased. That's
how much it increased from 1999 to 2006, and 18% overall.
So yeah, that's how much it increased, which is not good.
Over 100%.
Yeah. Just that's in children under 12. Like I would imagine teenagers, but children? That's not okay. Like it's not okay for people in general, but
like said people 10 years and younger.
Yeah, like they're just little kids.
80% of 10-year-olds are afraid of being fat.
And here are the averages for weights and heights.
Well, to be normal,
yeah.
or normal healthy weight,
yeah,
like 5'4", 140 pounds. And
for models
are 5'11", and they weigh 110 pounds, and that's underweight.
Dangerously underweight, because a 5'4".
Number one, it's taller. Number two, they're much skinnier. If 5'4" and you're 100, you want to talk?
Yes.
Okay, go.
And let's say you're 5'4". You're like what, 140, 150? That's a good weight for you as long as you're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 5'11", you should probably weigh more, or at least the same amount as them.
Mm-hmm.
Because
but wait, under that, that's way too skinny.
You could be 5'11" and be 150 pounds and look really skinny. But to be 110 pounds and 5'11", that is dangerously underweight. That's just not healthy at all.
Alright.
I need a tissue.
So then we got the effects of some eating disorders.
Anorexia?
First one's anorexia. And some of the effects are abnormal blood counts, anemia, fatigue, dizziness or fainting, seizures, weak hair, nails, etc.
Like brittle, dry,
mm-hmm.
and skin too.
Absence of periods, constipation, dry skin, intolerance of cold, irregular heart rhythms, dehydration, and loss of bone calcium.
So yeah, not fun.
None of that is very good either.
People are like, cake or thigh gap? Cake or death? Like, you gotta eat to survive. Like, come on. Like, I know that it's hard, but you just gotta, there's a lot of consequences, and I'm pretty sure you'd rather live than have a thigh gap. It's just a much
thigh gap is not something that you get by being skinny. You can be skinny and still not have a thigh gap. A thigh gap just has to do with your hips and how it's positioned and all.
Your bones.
That's your bone structure. That's
you
not...
You can't change it.
It's not something that's, that you can get by being skinny.
Even if you lose 100 pounds, you might still not have it.
And if you have a thigh gap, no matter how much you weigh, you're still going to have the thigh gap.
Yeah. So...
It's just there. It's you. It's who you are.
You have big hips. And now for effects of bulimia, which you spelled wrong.
I'm sorry, okay?
Compulsive exercising, because, you binge eat, and there's, mainly 3 ways to stop the calories. Calories.
Calories.
Yes, that's a word.
All right.
Purging, laxatives, and compulsive exercising. Those are the three main ways to get rid of the calories. Which, by the way, for purging, it only gets rid of 50%. For laxatives, it only gets rid of 10%. And exercising, well, it's exercising. It depends. So, like, purging, that's only 50%. Like, at most. Usually it's anywhere between 25% to 50%. So, like, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of all the calories. Once you put it in your mouth, that's when you start getting calories. So just eat healthier things. Like, if you want to lose weight, eat healthier things. Don't eat a bunch of junk food
Don't
and then
eat
throw
nothing.
it up.
Don't eat. Don't eat nothing. Don't stop eating and don't eat too much.
Yeah.
Just eat healthier things.
Yeah. Like, whatever feels comfortable. And if you need to talk to a dietitian, then do. Like, if you need to find out, like, what will work best for you, then just, like, trial and error. Like, that's how you work it out. By the way, diets are bullshit. Just eat healthy and exercise. That's really the only good way to do it.
Some diets.
Yeah.
Some diets are actually pretty good.
Yeah, like, I'm vegan, so, and but I was super skinny, so I gained weight. So, but some people who are overweight, they lose weight. So, you know, it's just like a. But then again, I eat a lot of junk food.
It works different for different people.
Yeah, like just like, oh, I'm gonna go on this weird, crazy diet that worked for this one person.
Back to the effects of bulimia.
Okay. Moody blues, basically like being sad, and like mood swings and stuff like that. Tooth decay, facial swelling, like chubby cheeks. Red eyes, like, you know, like, we all know.
Bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, like whenever you throw up, you just feel and look like absolute shit, especially your eyes and your cheeks. And bloody vomit.
That's because, I mean, the stomach acid is going through and messing up your esophagus, so you're gonna bleed.
Yeah, and it tears eventually, like over time it tears it up and like acid burns and shit. And speaking of that,
That's what acid does.
Acid burns, because a lot of people use their fingers to puke and purge. And
yeah, to make yourself throw up.
And acid gets on your fingers, causing scarring. So, yeah, that's a great thing to have on your fingers. I was being sarcastic. No, I was talking about scarring, not lesbians. God damn it.
Okay, back.
Dry skin.
Dry skin.
Irregular heartbeat. It causes a lot of heart problems and acid reflux and stuff like that.
Plus, the acid is going up your esophagus, which goes right past your heart. So that could mess with your heart a bit.
Loss of electrolytes, which is basically like vitamins, like potassium and stuff like that, which you need.
Feeling faint, trouble conceiving, complications in childbirth,
loss of periods, low sex drive, just like stuff like that. Man, I was about to say something, I don't remember what. Oh yeah, and if you do it for long enough, like even if you're trying to recover, like it will be really hard because food will go in you, and you'll feel like you still have to throw up because you're so used to that. So, you know, it's
like your body won't accept anything. It's just gonna reject
you're so
whatever.
Used to it. So try and recover as quickly as you can. Like the sooner you recover, the better your chances are of reversing any damage. And for laxative abuse, which you also spelled wrong.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't know
It said it right on it.
I wasn't looking. Okay.
Laxative abuse, which basically is stuff that makes you shit when you're constipated, which people take thinking that it will get rid of the calories, which it only gets rid of 10%.
Loss of electrolytes, there's dehydration,
organ damage and no shitting, because your body gets so used to it. It's called lazy bowel syndrome, I think. Yeah. That's so basically eventually he'll be like, "Oh, hey, you're like addicted to them now. Like, I'm just gonna use them all the time." Like, that's basically what your body says. That's not fun. That does not sound fun at all. And like, obviously, constipation and stuff. And as for eating disorder recovery, okay, you know what it's gonna be like when you recover? Yeah, you probably will gain some weight. But you know what? That's okay.
That's good.
Yeah, it means you're getting healthier. Like, unless you, like, gain 100 pounds at once. Like, obviously that's a little,
You just need to eat healthy, that's it.
Yeah.
Some of the things that, like, for eating disorder recovery are, like, eating in public, eating, like, fear foods, like, things you're afraid
like
of gaining weight
high-calorie
from.
things. Like, you'll finally be able to eat those again. Like, let's say you were scared of ice cream. Like, oh, man, ice cream is too fatty. Like, I can't eat that. You'll finally be able to eat that again.
Or even if you're still afraid to eat it, just eat a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Eat a little bit, and then start eating a little bit more, and then soon enough you'll be able to, like, eat the whole thing at once.
And besides, like, even while you're in recovery, take small steps. Because, like, let's say, it's like when you're starving. It's not really a good, you may want to, but it's not really a good thing to just, like, have a whole entire feast right after you were starving for, let's say, a week.
Especially if you're, like, starving yourself, then you're not going to be, your stomach's going to be, like, shrunken down a bit, so you're not going to be able to eat as much.
So do it bit by bit. Like, just try, like, okay, I'm gonna eat, like, a few things today. Like, maybe, like, try not to eat, like, too much at once. Eat, like, smaller meals throughout the day, and then eventually get up to 3 bigger meals per day. Or if you want to, just stay at smaller meals per day, like, if it's more convenient for you. Just whatever's healthier for you. And, ability to be and become healthy. Because being healthy does not equal skinny. It's just like whatever is good for your body.
Especially, like, according to your height, you should, like, be a certain weight. And, I mean, you can't be underweight because that's going to hurt you in so many ways.
Body image. Being able to look in the mirror, to try on clothes, and finally be happy with it, even if it doesn't fit. Like, just be like...
Be happy with your body for how it is.
Just like, this is my body. And I'm alive.
It's
like,
the only
I love
body
it.
that you have, so you've got to treat it very well. And I mean, it's the only body you'll ever get, so you can't try to hurt it. I mean,
like for example, like self-harm. Like, even if you try and cover it up, it's still gonna be there. Like, I tried and covered this up with makeup. Still, it's still there. Do not ever put scars on your body, and if you already have them, it's okay. Just
if you have
try
them,
and stop.
if you have them, they're just like a picture.
Yeah.
They're a memory of the
your
past.
story.
It's part of you now.
Just try and not make more. Now back to eating disorder recovery. Yeah.
Though scarring could be, like, self-harm could be part of that, but
yeah,
I'm not going into that right now.
That's a different video. Ability to eat whatever you want.
That goes with, like, eating fear foods. I mean, eat whatever the heck you want.
Just, like, eat a whole entire pie if you want. Who cares?
Pizza pie.
Yep. Like, order that pizza. Eat those chips. You go.
Eat the pizza all yourself.
Yep.
Go with pizza and Netflix and soda and just...
Yes. Mm-hmm. Survival, because you want to know a big effect of eating disorders? Death. Because, you're starving your body, or, you're losing vitamins and shit. Like either you're starving it or you're purging it, or something of the sort. And, like, some type of disordered eating. And that's not good for your body. And eventually, it will take a toll on it, which a lot of people die from. So, yeah, survival. And family dinners. Like,
being able to eat with your family and...
like Thanksgiving,
be
Christmas.
Comfortable.
Like,
holiday meals.
You don't even have to eat a whole entire turkey, but, just be comfortable eating around them. And holiday meals, like what I just said. So yeah, anything else?
I think that's it. I mean, you've just gotta treat your body right. I mean, it's your body. You shouldn't hurt it. And if you're not happy with it, just do something healthy to make it better.
Like, do yoga or something. Like, eat some vegetables. Like, just be you.
Just eat healthier if you're, like, trying to do that. Or if, like, I don't know, you're just sad about something, just change it in a healthy way.
Don't hurt yourself. Because trust me, it will hurt. People will ask you about it, and it will lead to a secret life, and that takes such a toll on your social, emotional, everything. You don't want to live that life. You want to be healthy. You want to be able to eat whatever you want and not feel ashamed about it. So yeah, I think that's a wrap. So yeah, see you next week.